We were muted. We are live though. What is up? How is everybody doing? Shit. Apologies for suddenly disappearing on break. Happened. It is what it is. Only what it is. I cannot change that. But we're here. We're here. And we're here. You know? You know. Anyway, we're gonna get into it here now. I don't remember. We were gonna go find Millicent, right? What we were doing? Yeah. Let me get my thing set up. Like, I'm not set up at all. So you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I was gonna try and do Borealis too. Might as well. We're gonna get fucked, but we're gonna try. This Dargan fucks me up. But you know, that's just how things play out. Next week my things might work a little different. I'm gonna kind of play with some settings and find different things working. That I should have had working. Tried to bite me. Ah shit. Gosh. Why did I jump? Oh. What am I doing? Things are not going well for me. I want to avoid his feet whenever he does that. Because he does frostbite when he does that. Forgot about that attack. Oh, I knocked him down. Perfect. I'm stuck. I am actually stuck. What was that bullshit? Where are you looking? Run. He's down. We one-shot him. I did not expect that at all. The Dragon Heart's nice. That's not what I cared about. We're gonna go right back to the Freezing Lake and level up. Because that was a lot of XP. So now we hit our 40 for endurance. Doesn't mean a whole lot for us because we can't move up, and I guess I can switch to that helmet. But I can't move up in helmets now unless I just keep going on endurance. Which we're not going to do right now. I do want to get to the point where I'm wearing my bull armor. It's actually crazy I can't wear it. But it is what it is. I could probably get really close if I was using my Great Rune. But I don't really want to use it for that purpose. I do need to go there, but I don't want to go there yet. I also need to figure out where I need to go for Millicent. I don't. Oh, there. He's like here-ish or here, one of those two places. We'll go back to there in a minute. I want to stop by this cathedral over here real quick. Or church, whatever. It's not actually a cathedral. One, I just want to come over here, and two, I want the, oh, yeah. One, I want the, that. Two, I want this. That right across from us that you can see is Heretical Rise. So we're also going to hit that up, before we continue as well. But, yeah.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
We won't have a super long stream, by the way.
In Marika's
but we
own
will.
words,
It'll kind of
hark,
even out to like
brave
4 or 5
warriors.
hours by the time.
Hark, my lord Godfrey. We commend your deeds.
Kind of a shame because I was
Guidance
expecting to
hath
finish this
delivered
game this
ye
weekend,
through
and
each
now I don't know if we will.
to the place ye
We
stand.
can, for sure.
Put the giants to
There
the
is
sword
not
and confine the
10
foe
hours of
atop
game
the
left
mount.
if I
Let a
just
new
played the
epoch
game
begin.
and not did all this
An
side shit.
epoch glistening
But
with life. Brandish the Elden ring for the age of
like
the Earth
that wouldn't be our like true playthrough. You know what I mean?
We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I traveled with. I must tender my thanks to Torrent,
Now,
too. Thank you, Torrent.
we
Please
do
continue
need
to
to
lend
do
your
this
aid.
before I
Till the end.
hit another cutscene. Because even though we're not gonna do the Frenzied Flame ending, I want to show off the cutscene. That's also why we're looking for Melania, because we need to continue her story in order to be able to show off the Frenzied Blade cutscene. If I don't do it, then going backwards. Did not realize I was going backwards. Brewery is still here. I think he kind of stays here for the rest of the game. We also gotta find Corin and Cold Mask. That's another thing we gotta do before we head up to the Flame of Ruin, as referred to it. Alright. I don't really want to cross this bridge again. I don't know how I fucking missed the save. I swear there's a grace over there. But here we are. Ugh. Every time I say I'm not gonna do more side shit, we continue to do more side shit. Cause this does not help me get any unlock at all. This is just me wanting to do it all. The difference between this and like Yakuza though is Yakuza required a lot of reading, which is not super entertaining or streaming. So we opted out of that. I don't see her. There is a grace I'm missing. I'm supposed to be at that grace. Oh.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again. In battle. Should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed
So
him
this
to
is
visit the
our
Halig Tree.
second
Indeed. I believe that is where Melania will be found.
hint
The
on
Halig
how to
Tree
get the
is
Halig
hidden
Tree
somewhere
medallion.
in these northern lands. I'm searching for... I heard the master...
Right, so she's done with us. We should move on now. Yes. But we won't see her for a minute. Because we will go do the Halig Tree before we do the rest of this place. But I do need to get up here. I just don't remember how. I guess right here. Okay. Man, I gotta make that run again. Can I do it from here? Go here, here, and here. We're gonna try. I really don't want to run past all of those the zomboids if I can avoid it. I don't know if I can. I don't want to run past the Deathrite Bird either, but that's a little bit easier for me to get away from than all the zomboids. They're not being nice. That's for sure. Oh, I made my way over here. I don't know why the Deathrite Bird's still trying to fight. Okay, it's not anymore. Take all these down. I think Corwin is on the bridge. Oh, there they are. Old Mask is chilling.
Ah, nice to see you. I can't believe you've come all this way.
I have all the incantations he can teach me right
Been
now.
gripped by a terrifying thought. The rhythms and calculus of the Master's finger betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order, a conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked. Oh, but how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, and somehow I cannot cast aside my doubts about the Master. Tell me, have I simply lost my head? Only, if the Master were true to the Golden Order, why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire? Oh, Master, put my mind at ease. Dispel these fearsome thoughts. I want to place my trust in you, to be your scribe.
Alright.
Do you need something?
He no longer has anything for me. I don't have the tonic of forgetfulness, so I can't change this thing. I think I fucked that up anyway. And that's why I didn't do her quest line. I think I was supposed to finish that before I did the Haslal fight. And I ended up not doing that. A human chieftain. Motherfuckers are everywhere. There it is. Do I want to do this? I guess so. He's not giving me much choice. Ow. But I don't like that. He split. God. I'm trying to flash, but I don't. I forgot to switch my stick. Goodbye. I've never really done that fight before. Anyway, we're gonna go up here now. To here. And then we'll go and level up real quick, get more strength. A little bit more damage, that's always nice. Do I have it? I have no room. I want to go to Heretical Rise. I don't think I have the torch. Yeah, I don't have the right torch to do this the way you're supposed to do it. I don't remember how to get that torch. I kind of need that torch for an upcoming section of the game, but I don't have it. There's an Everjail nearby, but I don't really care. What I care about is this place, which I think I'm going the wrong way to get into it anyway. Getting my shit kicked in because I got shot. Holy fuck. Little Beyblades here. So I can't get in the front door. It tells you falling snow marks, something unseen. Over there is where I need to be. Actually, we're gonna do that. Much as I don't want to. Doing all this shit saying I wasn't gonna fucking worry about collecting everything, yet I'm still doing it. We're still here, still doing it. I can't stop. Oh. Being shot at. That's a far shot, but like it's not gonna go any farther, so it's fine. Okay, so here's our invisible bridge. This is where it gets sketchy. So you can kind of see where you need to go, also kind of not really. So just be very fucking careful, and you won't fall off. Problem is once you get up here, you still have to deal with these fuckers. Beyblades are a little annoying, but it's not super bad. I've gotten up here and then died to those and had to do it over again. Not that I had to do it over again, because technically, once you get up there, you get that message, which almost killed me. But you get that message, and the door opens. So now you can just go in through the front door. But, yeah. That one's honestly the worst one to do for the first time out of all of them. In my opinion. Because not only is the invisible thing is just annoying regardless. And there's our legendary sorceries and incantation treatment. Can get rid of that one. And I have all the weapons except for 2. Talisman. I have all the talismans except for ones I can't get. And ashes. I have all of them except 2. Which one of them is the Electro fight, which we're not gonna go back and work on that today. We will work on it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. Not today. Anyway, now that that's actually out of the way, there is a fight I want to do before we go back and work on some other side shit. I think what we're gonna do next is Mo. We've already opened up Mo, so we might as well go kill him. Because I want as much XP as possible before we go to the Halig Tree. The Halig Tree is easily my least, not least practiced, because that fight is difficult, so it's very practiced. I'm just bad at it. And I've never really, like, I've learned it, but I've never really learned it. And the problem is I can't break bad habits. Not that they were bad habits in the past, but they're bad habits now. In Elden. And they did that on purpose. And the bad habit I am referring to is dodging backward. Which honestly has always kind of been a bad habit. Because your entire reasoning for dodging is to give yourself invincibility frames to dodge through an attack. Rather than block or, you know, anything like that. So, dodging backwards, you're not really trying to dodge through the attack. You're trying to dodge away from it. Which is helpful in many cases. However, there are a lot of bosses in FromSoft that utilize your fear of getting hit and natural reaction to penalize you. So your natural reaction is to back up. And many attacks penalize that. Which is not a abnormal thing. In all honesty. If a trained swordsman saw you back out of the way without putting up a proper guard, they're going to penalize you for it. Penalize. They're going to capitalize on it. Probably the better way to put that. At the end of the day, they're going to try to end you. Alright, so this is where I wanted to go right here. It's going to kick me off my mount. We know why we get kicked off our mount. There's only two reasons, and this is one of them. This is Bloody Finger Ocarina, and I missed my first attack. So that was not good. So the special thing about Okina is his weapon. He has what was considered the most broken weapon in the game. It is still very, very powerful. He does not want me to fucking get anywhere near him. Ah, he fucked up that time. I fucked up that time. He has not healed yet. He almost got me. Almost got me. I have a bad habit of dying to Okina, but I'm glad I did not. I am 9k away from leveling. I don't know what I want to do about that. That's a scenario that I put myself in, and now I don't know how to handle it. I've got a really good flask now. I don't remember how good it can get. Here's our fire, by the way, if you can't tell by the way the map looks. And our map's starting to get pretty filled in. I have been to the Iceland Tower. That's I think the only one I haven't done is... Oh no, I did go there. I just didn't go down it. But I have done all my great... haven't I? No, I didn't go get Rykard. Rykard's is here. But I just haven't gone and gotten it. I had just beaten the boss last time I played, I think. We might as well grab it. We're not going to use it, but we might as well grab it. And then I'm going to go to the Moen Dynasty. We're not going to fight Mo right away. We're going to go to the little leveling spot, and I'm going to get enough XP to level, and then we're going to go try and do Mo. But there's something else I want to try and do while we're there. It's going to be a little annoying. One, I don't remember where all the encounters are, and two, the bird enemies in the Moen Dynasty are fucking awful. Everything hemorrhages in the Moen Dynasty, so that's awful. And the bird enemies are like the normal bird enemies on steroids, so they're not exactly fun. It is interesting that at all of these locations, there is a two-finger that has eroded away and kind of doesn't respond anymore. What bothers me is, like, look at the two-finger. This is a tree root. These bodies give, like, credence to my theory. But then the DLC came out and ruined all that. So I have to wonder if the two fingers in the base game are actually fingers and not just like something the Erd Tree itself created. I don't know how deep the lore gets there. But anyway, it's interesting because each of the demigods were supposed to have a two finger. That they answer to. And every single great room we've grabbed has been around a dead demigod, or a dead set of fingers. Except for Ronnie's, I think. Ronnie's fingers were not at her tower, where we got the death room. Her fingers were elsewhere. But that makes sense because she rebelled against the fingers, so they hid from her. Anyway, we are gonna go down here now, and we're gonna go here and get enough to level up, and then we're gonna go to the other site. Well, not right away. We will go to the other site. Made that easy on me. Happy. This site just might be easier to do what I want to do. Because I won't have to go through skeletons. So, what I want to do right now, there is 3 invasions down here at the bottom of the Moen area. I want to finish all 3 of those invasions. Now, the main problem is that I don't remember where they all are. Here's one of them. Where he is, I don't know, but here. They're all the nameless white masks. Now, we have met a white masked person. But I think they're all... I don't think any of them are the person that we've met. I think they're all just followers of Mo. That hurt. There's one of the stupid fucking birds. I don't want to die to these birds, but also I think they're in my, like, if I try to go find the mask dude, this bird's gonna aggro. I'm still gonna fight it. And hopefully not die. That could have been better, it could have been worse. I think one of them's close to here. I think it should go without saying, I don't want to get hit by those mountains. One of them was over here. Don't know where he went. Doesn't really matter, he's up here. And now he's gone. The real problem comes with trying to find the last one, because I never remember where he is. I don't even know where I am right now. Easiest way to find him would literally be to get on my mount and ride around until it kicks me off. But I also don't want to really, oh, there he is. I don't want to pull these stupid birds. I just want to get these done before we do the boss. I'm pretty sure they don't appear once we fight the boss. I'm gonna get hemorrhage. That's cool. Got hemorrhage again. That's fucking fantastic. Bitch tried, but he failed. Anyway, we got the white mask and the white surgeon here. So that was the whole point of doing that. There's one other reason that may or may not be affected by that. I don't know. What I've read has told me it is, but we'll find out when we get up there. We haven't actually gone through here yet, I think. Ideally, I wouldn't be doing this place without max weapons. I don't know if I have max weapons or not. But, yeah. I don't think I do. I'll put this on. We're not really going to explore this area because it spawns the Sanguine Noble, like, more or less infinitely. And they're not the worst to fight, but they're not fun. There's a Lord's Rune. There's a bunch of good shit here, though. Lord's Rune, Hero's Runes, shit like that. This thing. We don't really care. What I care about is this right here. But first we're gonna stop and hit this so that he got really close. Alright. White Mask Var's world. So Var is the White Mask that we met before. If you recall. I can't see shit. I don't know where Var is. I actively have no idea where this fucker is. There he is.
You seek violence, heedless of my warning. Those have been raised to a point of the dynasty. I am pain to the very depths of my being. I'll ensure you regret this, my lambkin.
Oh my god, the fucking bouquet. I missed. Trying to use jump attack in the fucking air, like... Oh, we destroyed him. And trying to use jump attacks at the high ground are always a bad idea, but I do it anyway, and I don't know why. Anyway, we just beat Var. The guy who called us maidenless at the beginning of the game, is gone. Did I get his shit, or do I have to go find it? Oh, he's right here.
Oh, luminary Moog, please grant the strength you promised. I have given everything. Please, my lord. Please, answer me, luminary Moog. Bless the Mogwin dynasty with love.
Oh, okay. I got his bouquet. That stupid fucking weapon he just fought me with? Yeah, I got it. So that was a mace of some sort? Yeah, a hammer. Steel mace resembling a charming bouquet of roses. Each petal has a sharpened edge, leaving the roses perpetually colored with blood. This weapon reflects White Mask Var's manner of speech rather well, enticing in its splendor, but full of deadly consequences. So for those who wanted to get revenge on Var, that was how you do it. Anyway, now the tough part comes. We're gonna ignore all those guys over there. It's a big pain in the ass that we don't want to deal with. There is a box over there. I don't give a shit about it. I don't even think it's worth it. I think it's like a slumbering smithing stone. What we want is up here. Now, I'm about to do this the hard way. And what I mean by that is, can I see my physics tiers in here without? I don't know if I can or not. Oh yeah, I can. This tier right here, I do not have. It says purifies the Lord of Blood's curse in a mixed physics. So, this is something you're supposed to use during the fight. We are not about to do that. It's going to make a certain attack very difficult. But we should have enough health to be good. Problem is do I remember the fight well enough where that mattered? This is one of the harder fights in the game. This scene is also extremely important. So that cocoon, if you read the lore and follow the story, is actually Mikola. Throughout the game so far, even though we haven't been to the Halig tree, we've been told that Mikola cocooned himself and hid himself away in his Halig tree.
Dearest Mikola.
Oh, and Moog just told us. Fine.
You must abide alone a while.
Rigor mortis is fucking terrifying.
Guest to the birthplace of our dynasty.
I did not remember Mo's voice, so that was interesting. He's not entirely difficult. I'm bad at it. Knocked him on his ass. Got the big hit in. So his shouts are for his big attack. Okay, so he just hit phase 2. That's okay because he still had his poise up from phase 1. Part of the reason I keep attacking like I said, not the worst. If I didn't know about his blood rate, that would have almost killed me. I have enough health where it would not have killed me, but it would have came very fucking close. Now we finally got Moen's Great Rune. Or Mo's Great Rune. And we got a shit ton of XP. The most we've gotten so far. And it's all going into strength. And we've got this bitch standing here. We're gonna pretend they're not here. I'm gonna be real with you. We're gonna level up one more time. We're almost at 60 strength. We're gonna go back to the round table and see what I can do with. Well, I know what I can do with, but we're gonna see what we can do with our, hello, penis. Get those tickets here. I haven't bought, like, any of this yet. I still need to at some point. Anyway. What level is my equipment? 19 and 18? What do I need for that? I don't remember. My Mimic isn't 10 either, but I think that's just money.
Rita, are you here for...
Yeah, I just need 14k, so like, I have that.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
But these, he needs money too. Okay, let's drop this sword rune and strengthen my slam bird.
Greeting, are you here for...
And we'll get our maxed out Mimic here. And now I still have extra money. So let's go see what I can buy at the shop. And I want to talk to this fucker.
I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces of the round table. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me.
Law of causality.
Well, I wonder if he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Mikola is the one thing that remains a mystery to me. There are 4 more Mikola of his twin, Luna Princess, and the Rani is said to have saw here at the Hold. We seek the way. If you should learn any, I'll trade you fine. We both desire as such.
The only one I haven't talked to him about is Melania.
Secret medallion. I'm glad to see my counsel has borne fruit, but the honor of the deed is yours alone. You've made more of yourself than Ensha has. Now, more importantly, both secret medallions are in your hands. I suppose you'd like to know then? What awaits you on the path ahead? Me too, my friend. Me too. I wait with bated breath.
Alright, well, I have nothing new from him. We go this way, we offer bell bearing. I can now buy all sorts of shit, guys. That was my first somber smithing bearing. That's thought I bought everything from Lydia. I'm gonna buy that. Buy these stone sword keys. Then we are going to buy, I don't know, I need 31 of everything. 32 of everything technically, but like we won't get all that right now. Because eventually I want to get my weapons that I'm going to try and use for the DLC. Right now I'm not worried about it, but eventually I would like to do that. And I will need upgrade materials to do it. Anyway, we finished Mo. Trying to think if there's anything else I really need to do. I don't really want to go do Electo. Not with the weapons I have right now. Let's go back to roll. The Grand Lift. Oh, I can go get Moog's Great Rune, I guess, real quick. So Moog and Morgott are special. If you couldn't tell by the way they looked, they were brothers. Both from like the Omen side of Marika's children. So obviously their runes work together. I haven't read all of these, have I? I read this one. Great Rune of the Shard-Bearer Rykard. The blessing restores HP upon defeating enemies. So not the greatest. Rykard was among the children of Rennala and Radagon, who became demigod stepchildren after Radagon's union with Queen Marika. But Rykard fed himself to the blasphemous serpent, Great Rune and all. Renan was amongst the chill, blah blah blah. Great Rune burns to resist the corrosion of the Scarlet Rot. This Great Rune is the anchor ring that houses the base and provides two things. That the Omen King was born of the Golden lineage and that he was indeed the Lord of Lindell. Mo and Morgott are twin brothers, and their great runes are naturally similar. But Mo's rune is soaked in accursed blood, from his devout love for the wretched mire that he was born into, far below the earth. So yeah, all the great runes and like the little lore that we get from them. So they were twins. Vogue was more Omen than Morgott, if you couldn't tell. Morgott had the weird scorpion tail thing going on though, so I don't know if that's a win or not. Both were cursed. But again, like, they're all kind of cursed, so is it really a win or not? Yeah. Our next goal is to hoist the secret medallion. Now, I kind of want to look something up real quick. I accidentally changed the screen. Apologies. So, there is a torch I need to get. I want to get it before we go to the Halig Tree. Because, like, we're heading to the Halig Tree now, but we're not there yet. We've made our way up. Or down, or whatever. But it's confusing. We are now in the hidden path to the Halig Tree. So you think, like, once we leave this area, we'll be at the Halig Tree, right? So, let's find out. The big problem, though, is there's no grace down here. Ow. Earlier in the game, that attack would have fucking destroyed my health bar. Now, not so much, but, you know. Okay, so down here is a side dungeon that gives you the Silver Scarab Talisman, which we might want later. I'm not worried about it right now. I am going to die. We're going to pretend that these guys aren't here and move on. They didn't get up here, so the grace didn't disappear. That's fine. Alright, we're heading out into the consecrated snowfield. So we still had at least one area between us and the Halig tree. A lot of work just to get to an optional area. Well, this is an optional area too, but yeah. Now, before we do that, I need to go somewhere. I need to go to the Hermit Shack, which I think is right there. I'll look real quick. Oh, no, it's not. That shack. Okay. Whatever works. I don't remember. Where? Inside the wall. Okay, right here. I gotta go there. I don't think I've even been up there yet, so that's fine. Normally we would take our break now. I'm just gonna keep going. Because it's not gonna be a long stream anyway. At most, we're gonna go another 2 hours. But most likely, it's only gonna be another hour. So I don't want to waste my time or anybody else's just with the 15-minute ad. I don't even know if there would be an ad. I don't want to waste anybody's time with a 15-minute break. That's the word I wanted. Not that they're usually 15 minutes. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. What the fuck? You aren't dragon! It was stupid.
You somewhat custom well.
I do not have enough money. I now have enough money. I need this torch. Sentry torch. Then I'm just gonna buy more shit. Because I don't like having money on me, and I like owning everything anyway. The sentry torch is a special item that we're going to want for the consecrated snowfield, for a specific thing that we're going to do there. I can even find it. Here it is. Torch given to protectors of the Erd tree. Its flames are bestowed with a special incantation which allows the bearer to see assassins cloaked in veils. Furnished on behalf of the Erd tree and the grace-given Lord, such that a night of black knives will never come again. So, do I have the faith one? I do. I can wield that without any problems. As long as I have the faith talisman on. Oh, I got the bandit's first. Not that I really need to have it on right now, but I will forget it if I don't put it on, so we're just going to leave it on. There's quite a few things in the consecrated snowfield I can do. There's only 2 or 3 that I'm actually interested in right now. One takes us to the Halig tree. 2 is like the finish to Latenna's storyline, which, if you had forgotten about it, yeah, Latenna had a storyline. She needed to go somewhere here in the consecrated snowfield. And 3 is a catacomb. And that catacomb has a weapon in it that's a legendary armament. I almost always miss this grace. I don't know how, but it always happens. So, the first two things we want to do are the Catacomb and Latena's mission. Unfortunately, they're on polar opposites of this area. We got our map. That's cool. So first we'll do Latena's thing. That's going to be over here. Then we're going to go here for the armament. The last thing we're going to do is up here to head to the hailing tree. And that right there is what we needed the sentry torch for. Got Albinauric shooting at me. Albinaurics shoot really fast and hit pretty hard for how fast they shoot. And we really don't want to be dealing with them. Unfortunately, we have to deal with them for one thing. There's also this shit. Here's, I think, the last walking mausoleum of the game. I just died. I didn't heal fast enough and died. I cannot believe that. He is a walking mortar shell. I don't know how I hit this stake of Marika, but I will take it. I don't know how I'm getting hit, but you know, whatever. This is one I am going to knock down because fuck this guy. Ah shit. Now I have to be careful, especially with this one, because he might decide to jump in the air, and we really don't want that. Oh shit! I can't believe he's still up. Alright, he's down now. Now we don't need to grab our mausoleum. We just wanted to knock him down. I don't want to grab the mausoleum because he's a Bell one, and I want to hold on to that. Alright, so let's summon Latenna for free here.
O young yet towering sister of ours, let the birthing droplet in and create life for us, for all the Albinaurics. Thank you. I finally fulfilled my purpose. Our young yet towering sister will give us hope. Now that nothing is left unfinished, I will join you in battle to the bitter end. And when the fighting is done, Then you may lay me to rest. Beside Lobo, my dear wolf.
And now her story is as is. Goodbye. We're going to go back to here and then run our way over to the right side. There is a magma worm fight over there in my way. I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. I think it unlocks the dragon communion, but also fucking why? I don't know how the octopus and the crabs can live here, but oh, he's right there. Alright, so here's Theodoric. Theodoric hits fucking hard. I didn't spot my shit out. I missed. I missed again. Mimic here has taken a lot of damage. Oh my god, I got stuck on the magma. As did my Mimic here. Did knock him down, that's good. And this. I don't know how that hit me, but whatever. It would have helped if the Mimic wasn't getting destroyed while I was hitting nothing. That would have been extremely fucking helpful. That's my biggest gripe with the magma worms, is like, especially their tail has such a weird hitbox that even when it feels like I should hit them, I don't. I also don't want to summon my Mimic so far away because then he doesn't do anything for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And ideally, I don't want to fight him all the way out there or in here, but you know, whatever. Knock him down. Stab him in the fucking eye. Fucking head is his. I missed. I'm actually kind of thankful that we got to this part without the Mimic taking too much damage. It's actually going to really help me here. And he's going down. He's done. Got the dragon heart. Dragon hearts. He gave me 3. And he gave me a lot of XP. A lot of runes. So I cannot complain about that fight at all. And an ancient dragon smithing stone. Now the problem is I don't remember where the entrance to the cave is. It's over here somewhere, I just don't remember where. Oh. I bet I know where it is. I had to use 2 keys there. Part of the reason why I said I need a lot of keys is I need to use 2 keys on pretty much everything that I need at this point. Well, not everything, but I needed at least like 5 more keys to get everything I needed for the platinum trophy. So right now, with my strength being my top stat, my flamberge is actually my better weapon because it's got heavy in terms of raw damage. My claymore's still stronger in terms of like build up, but just knocking an enemy flat on its ass, my flamberge is now the better weapon. And that's only because I've built it to be such. There's a rat here. There are rats here. No longer a rat, it's rats. What the fuck? I didn't even want to be over here. I didn't know this was the fucking side path. Leave me alone. Bitch. It is a little hard to see in, but that's not why I ended up taking this path. Everything itches. I don't understand. I don't get it. That was my hair. You jumped out of the way, you fucker. When they don't act the way you expect them to, it's really fucking annoying. Like, I know my poise damage is really high, so I expect them to kind of get... Once I get one hit, I expect them to kind of just fake it. Not boss enemies, obviously, but, you know... These guys? Yeah. And I don't really care, but, like... How did I miss? How did I miss? On my other ears. Got it. Down he goes. There's so many battle axe dudes. God, and then a normal one. Yes. Oh my fucking god, why? The poise damage on that arrow should not be that fucking high. Fuck. Fuck you. Making me waste my fucking class. I keep picking the wrong ways to go and it's making me upset. This took me nowhere. It took me to a rune arc. But sure, rune arc, cool. I'm gonna need a lot of those very soon. Not today, because we're not making it to that boss today. But soon. We got angry fish. Oh. I don't actually know the classification of jellyfish. They're not technically animals. Okay, cool. That was almost bad. Made it down. Good. This fight can be a little scary, depending on how he acts. If the mimic comes out, it'll be a little bit easier. Okay, the mimic's here. That's why. Because if the mimic's out, we can kind of just stunlock him. If he had charged me before that, there was a chance he could stunlock me. Alright, so we got the Golden Order Greatsword. That was all we needed from that. We're now one weapon away from finishing the legendary weapons. We won't be getting to that for a while. Go back here. And we're going to level up. We're at 60 strength, so I think next what I want to do is probably arcane. Now that's not going to help my left armament right now, but it will when I change it back to blood. Like when I actually make this a blood weapon. But that's okay because we really don't need it to help that weapon right now. We're gonna come back to this because I don't want to waste these runes. Like, I want to get another point. '60's kind of like the cap. Like the final soft cap. Where, like, anything after 60, like, sure it will level, like, up your damage, but it won't really up your damage. Like, it does, but why would you care? Type of stat at that point for your strength. For any of your damage stats, really. It wasn't like that in like Dark Souls 2, but they've always kind of played with the damage stats a little bit between the games. Try and fine tune it so they could get to a point like this where they are basically like, well, just take your pick, it's all kind of the same anyway. Not like that, but like you're not gonna have to be like level 200 to get the same bang for your buck. Or you're not gonna be able to get to level 200 to outperform. Anyway, right now there's no point in changing my Flamberge. I just do more damage right now with it, and I'm not getting a lot of extra arcane buildup yet, just with 2 more arcane. And you know, what I need right now though is the Sentry Torch. There's a reason why I want this. It will make sense once we get there. Well, not exactly when we get there, but soon after we get there. I might be getting shot at. I hope. Here's Ortina Liturgical Sound. So this part is very frustrating. And it kind of sets the tone for everything about what we're going to do after it. Right. See this Albinauric sitting here? That's kind of one of our clues. Anyway, see that guy? That's another clue. And see that wall up there? We can't get past that wall. But we got this right here. Light the 4 figures in the Everjail. Okay? We enter the Everjail. So. You can see one of the figures up there. I don't know why it's broken like that. I don't remember it being like that. Anyway. Sentry Torch is going to be really fucking useful to us because of that. I could not see that without the Sentry Torch. And that is a problem. Not necessarily because I want to fight them, but because I can't avoid them if I can't see them. The Black Knife Assassins aren't the only problem in this. Now what is nice is once I light one of these flames, if I die, the flame will stay lit. So, we don't necessarily back... Oh, fuck. Well, the other hard part of this has just reared its ugly head. I did not mean to do that, by the way. Ah, hell. I'm fat rolling, which is not good. I want up here. I can't get up here. I want up here. Right, so... hopefully I don't get fucking wrecked while I'm going up here. We're gonna try anyway. This is number 2. Number 3 is right there, and number 4 is right there, the one I told you to pay attention to. Alright, so we don't need the Sentry Torch for the next part of what we're gonna do, but I do want my sword shit hurts, by the way. I can't believe I got hit by all of those. Alright. So I need to get back up there to get back over here, and we need to just keep trying again. We have to get through that section no matter what. Like, there's no easier way to do it. So we just have to do it. Now, like I said before, thankfully, they stay lit. Not thankful is... Now I gotta get back over. That one is honestly the worst one of the four because of the Albinaurics. And I think there was a safe spot, but I don't remember where it is. It's like right here. I need to take that fucking sentry course off. It's getting me killed now. I'm basically good now. The other one's not going to come around to get me. So I can take my time and grab this. The last light is probably the easiest light. The only problem with it is it's surrounded by the black knives. But if I know where they're at, I can kind of deal with that. And even if I didn't know where they're at, you can kind of just run to it. As long as that guy doesn't kill you. Or give you enough damage for that guy to kill you, because he tried to grab me. Alright, and then once you break the seal, it teleports you out. And you're good. Now, we're gonna get rid of the sentry torch so that I can roll again. And we're gonna go out here and there is something I want to grab that I didn't know was here until much later. I never really explored around. Right here is a dead black knight. And here's their armor. Which I had never gotten until much, much later in my playthrough. I don't know where the helmet is. Hood used by the Black Knife Assassins. The assassins that carried out the deed of the Knight of the Black Knives were all women, and rumored to be Newman, who had close ties with Marika herself. Interesting take on it, but okay. We are getting a lot done. A lot more than I thought we'd get done, so I'm happy about that. What we might do after this, once we hit the 2-hour mark, we might do a little bit of farming for my sword. As much as I don't want to do that, we might do that. And then from there, we'll see. So welcome to the Halig Tree. This first section is kind of shitty, but also not too bad. I am going to be running straight through it, so you're not going to experience it the way you probably would as a first time. I don't know what just happened, but whatever. If you're going to dodge, I am not going to fight you. Alright. The only reason I killed him is that he doesn't try to fuck with me when I go down this big branch. The ants aren't going to be able to keep up with me, and they're not the big issue. That big guy up there, he is the issue. That attack right there is an issue. Especially if they all hit me. That Scarlet Rot is also an issue, but I managed to get past that. But we're not safe until we hit a grate, which we did just hit, thankfully. I don't remember where they all are half the time. Not gonna lie. I played this game a lot, but you know, my memory isn't always the best. Ideally, I want to beat the next boss before we're done today. I think we can. It's kind of like at the halfway point with the Halig tree. I say halfway point, but the first half's the easy part. By far. I can kind of just run through this. No problem. I say no problem. Mostly no problem. Let's try and kill this dude. It's gonna be a bad idea. We're gonna run away now. The other thing ruined this for me. I missed. I missed again. That was so much damage. Well, I killed him. He didn't drop my sword. That was the only reason I fought him, by the way, was because he can drop my... I think he can drop my sword. So, honestly, this is not a bad spot to farm my sword, but if he can drop it. I don't know if he can, because I don't know if that was actually the sword I'm looking for that he was wielding. Okay, so this spot, it's still the snails. It's not so bad. I don't even want to fuck with the snails, I just want to keep going. I think you can make that jump, but it's kind of difficult, so I didn't really try that hard. Then this is kind of like the last set of enemies before the boss. I just got hit. Okay, here's the boss. Looks like a boss room. There he is. And I should hit bug out. Alright, Loretta, Knight of the Halig. Now we fought Loretta once already, but it was a summoned version of her. This time it is the actual Loretta. And you know what that means? You can bleed. Loretta not bleeding was actually like what made the first fight kind of harder. So this fight with the Mimic, not difficult at all. There goes our Loretta achievement. Almost got half the achievement. Nice. Still being attacked by the other enemy. That's not so nice. Well, we got that way faster than I thought we would. For some reason, I thought that would take longer to get to. Not to finish, but to get to. 2 levels. Did I even... I don't have enough, so we're not going to worry about that right now. But technically, if I had been looking around these areas, I could level my weapons more. I don't care. Right now, I only have 2 of these, and that's a problem. Not really a problem per se, but it is a problem. Because I don't want to end on the weapons I'm using. Because of the DLC. And I'm about to get a 3rd one, though. Like, usually the first one I get is here. In this place. But I've already gotten 2. This is like my guaranteed setting down if I don't get any of the other ones that I got from quests and whatnot. There's a ton of those in the game. Unlike the original Dark Souls, where there's only 1 or 2 Titanite slabs in the whole game. I think it's 2. Where the only way you're going to level up more is to run the game multiple times. Welcome to Elfale Race to the Halig Tree. This is where we're going to find a couple of the items that I need for Platinum. Our Talisman and our last Ash. Not our last Talisman, mind you. I think it's 2 Talismans. Yeah, 2 Talismans. There's 4 Talismans left. Yeah.
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood, but in what capacity I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self. That allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. The pride she abandoned. To meet Radahn's measure. There is something I must return to the will,
so
the dignity.
She should stay here until I go beat a mini-boss. And then I can actually finish her quest. How much do I need? I need 40k. Fuck. Okay. The scariest part about this section, I think I need that thing. This guy's kind of scary. But only because he can call everybody over. Anyway, as I was saying, the scariest part of this section is down there on that bridge. That bird tree thing. Because I can't summon for it. Kind of like the one we fought in Lindell. But that one I think is worse, if I recall. Now, I technically don't have to fight it. But, if I fight it, it goes away. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, I don't remember how to get over these. There's the problem. And it likes to shoot shit at you when you're too far away. I got the Newman. Ah, it's a putrid one. Yeah, that's why this is ass. Oh, I didn't dodge that like I was supposed to. That's it's just a somber dragon, I think now. That attack's not so bad. That attack is actually my favorite. That attack sucks. This is the bad attack. Especially when you dodge backwards like that. That frontal attack isn't so bad if you can dodge it properly. Neither is that. Fuck. I'm dodging into it like a fucking idiot. I don't know how that hit me. Okay. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but okay. We got it, but at what cost? The rotten staff is not bad. Not great. We are going to go back, though, and get our flask back and level up. Now, the only reason I did that was literally to take him off the board. Because now he's gone. He won't shoot shit at me. That's all I cared about. Oh my god, fuck. That was one key. That gives me the triple ring light. Means I didn't need it. There's one I do need. I don't remember the easiest way to get down there. Guard counter. Yay. Fuck your guard counter. Fuck. He dropped a smithing stone 7. That was kind of nice. Something that... Oh, shit. Oh. A little overzealous there. That sucks. Anyway. We are just going to... When it did happen. Run right past all these dudes. I don't really care about the runes I just lost. It was only like... I'd like to not lose runes, but I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway. Something nice that I do get to do is come over here now. Unfortunately, there's this crystallarian. I think it's a rock crystallarian. They have a lot of health. What this does for me though is lets me get over there easier if I can jump. Took one down. It's kind of what I wanted. Hearing a teardrop scarab, but I don't know where it is. I don't really care where it is. There it is. So what I don't want to do is go down the middle there. How I usually go. But if I can avoid it, we want to avoid it. Because the Erdtree avatar mixed with all these soldiers, not exactly the most fun encounter. And there's a ballista in the middle. Or there are several ballistas pointed at the middle. Now, if I could kill him, that would be great, but I am not going to try to do that. All we're doing with this is finding an easier way to get behind that guy without getting fucking rolled. Our next set of grace is behind that Erdtree avatar. There's the Erdtree knight helmet. Most of the knight armors that you get are by killing the knights that are wearing them. So the Erdtree armor's no different except for the helmet. You can only get one of the helmet, and that's where you would get it. Anyway, we've made really good progress. So back there are some crystallarians. I don't care about what's back there. We're gonna ignore back there. I think I've already missed Mark a source seal. So we'll have to go back and get that. So where I need to go for Millicent is all the way over there to that pool. I don't know a better way to do it than what I'm about to do. Just like the Scarlet Rot area, the Lake of Rot, this is very similar to that. We also have the kindreds here, and the little kindreds that we have yet to actually see because I don't think they show up anywhere else. But this little rot puddle makes the next part kind of difficult. the next part of what we are going to do. I think there's a grace in here, so we might be able to kind of play with it a little bit. But we're still going to end up catching rot when we do it. Yeah, there's a grace right here. So we're going to grab this grace and sit down and then go back. This will probably be the last thing we do. Because one, we're probably going to die. And two, we're rounding out that 2-hour mark. So we got to go up here in order to get across. There's some kindreds of rot up here. I don't really want them in my way. They will shoot it. Now we're going to head over yonder. We can see a golden thingy sitting over there. I don't remember what that is. I don't really care. Kinda care, but I don't really care. So we have to kill this thing. Got a lot of health and it's in Scarlet Rot. I'm gonna pop this now. Ow. I'm being generous with my potions because I don't want to do this again. It didn't fucking matter. I didn't realize I was that close to the edge. Well, not the best way to go out, but we're not going to try again tonight. We'll do it tomorrow. If we play tomorrow. I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow. But before we leave, I want to do at least one attempt. One attempt. At getting my great swords. Even if it's just one. I have a chance, 2 chances to get one. Even if I just get one, I would call that a win. I don't expect to get any, but if I could get one, that would be great. We're only going to do one run, so it's not like we're going to be running it over and over again right now. But if I could get one, I would be happy. So if you recall, we've done one of these runs already, so I could show you guys what I needed to farm and why it was such a pain in the ass to farm. Now the fastest way to farm it would be to ignore the top one altogether, so we might do that. And run the bottom one. Now I'm killing the dogs just so that they don't end up my ass when I get over there. I could ignore these, I think. Maybe that one too, if I ignored the other one. I don't know. I don't know the pathing of that one very well. Anyway, here's our misbegotten asshole. Dog didn't even attack. Would it be faster to take the lift down? I don't think it would. Then I'd have to go through that group of enemies anyway, and I really don't want to do that. I'll do one more run since we're just doing the bottom one, but I'm not expecting anything. I don't have a lot of arcane yet, nor do I have the silver scarab, and I'm not using the feet. I might use one, just to see. No, I'm not going to use it, because if I use it, I'm going to want to run for the whole 3 minutes. You know, I don't want to do that. I'm only going to kill the ones that I need to kill, I think. I need to figure that out anyway to make this run a little bit easier on me. Because once we do start the run, like those, ignore me. Might just be that one dog and that one misbegotten. That would be nice. Alright, well. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything on either run. That sucks. We're going to go back to the Haley Tree because that's where we're going to pick up when we come back to this game. Possibly tomorrow, possibly not. I don't know yet. We will be on tomorrow though. I just don't know what we'll be doing yet. But yeah, that's it for the stream today.